All right, welcome everybody. This video is a little bit different from all the other videos that you've seen of mine, and that is because this video is in English. The reason why it's in English is because this is a Giz Esports video, and we're going to be talking about our next exciting upcoming event. We're also going to be looking at what happened in our last event, which was our first tournament, bringing esports to the Horn of Africa in a professional way. We have our Giz Esports founding members here. Ermi is here joining us all the way from Abu Dhabi. I was going to do this live, but unfortunately, you can never trust Ethio Telecom's network. So I decided not to. Sally Home is also here. So, Ermi, what do you think about our last tournament? How did it go?
It was really nice, JP. Thank you for asking. Uh, Not even only my comment, and other people are also really happy to tell us like the tournament was really good and very well done because the quality that we provide, the live stream, everything is not like a new community, but it's like well organized community because there are so many communities who started to do these things before, but they never succeed even to this level. But even in our first tournament that we make last time, our record is gone really up. So people really accepted what we show them, and they really like to join even the next tournament because people will be excited if you show them something really good. They really want to join in the next one. So people are doing the same thing. So they are asking if you uh, see the Discord inbox. There are so many people sending a message how to join and how to register for the next tournament. That means people really like
What we
what we
did.
show them.
Mhm.
Yeah, so we are accepted by the this gaming community, and what we are doing is really great. I just want to say thank you to also my uh, co-founders or community founders that are not here. Some of them are here also. I really want to say thank you to all because we never done this if it's not by group work, unity, and so many things. So JP, it was really amazing.
Yeah, it was very difficult because and this is also we can give additional information for everybody who's just joining the video and watching. We get a lot of questions. You guys are only doing this for PUBG. Can we have other games as well? We can do any games you guys want us to do. The point of Giz Esports is not to concentrate on PUBG. We're going to be doing Call of Duty, Free Fire, any one of them. But what you have to understand is, in order for us to do a tournament, we have to have the players. So we can't do it for a game that has like three players. So that's why we always say number one, and I'm going to repeat it again. The most important part, if you want to get involved with Giz Esports, if you want us to do a game that we haven't done before, that we're not doing currently, go ahead and join the Discord because Discord has got a lot of resources. It's got a lot of other players as well. So if you are from a Call of Duty community and you want a Call of Duty event coming up, then go ahead and click on the link in the description. Go to our Discord, join, say in the general chat, "Oh, I want to see Rainbow Six Siege or Rainbow Siege event." If you tell us that, we'll tell you, go ahead and collect the community, get them to join this Discord. Once we have enough players, we'll go ahead and do it for you guys. This next event that we're doing is quite big, and we're going to be a little bit more strict. With our first event, we didn't want people to say, you guys are just doing this first event and you're very strict already. So we let a lot of our rules slip, but because now the eyes are going to be from a lot of different countries. This is an event involving 6 countries. The event is called the Horn of Africa PUBG Mobile Pro League Championship 2021, and it's going to include all of the Horn of Africa countries. That includes Eritrea, Djibouti, Sudan, Somalia, Kenya, and of course, with all of these countries that we're going to be playing together, we have to be professional. We're not going to be, doing this. It's not a competition between countries. The main goal of Ghazi Sport is not only to benefit Ethiopia, but Africa as a whole. And what we want to do is a lot of people don't understand that esports is a recent phenomenon in the last 10 years. And in the last 10 years, it has become something close to when football first got started. A lot of players which are really good get hired by professional esport teams and get paid, upwards of $50,000 per month just to be on the team. So this is an opportunity that we see to get African players who are, by the way, in my opinion, better than most European players because they play with bad internet connections and they still manage to get the chicken dinner in PUBG very frequently. We're not side just because we're an Ethiopian organization doesn't mean we're going to side for Ethiopia. This is a 100% fair, free, and open. We would be just as happy if a Kenyan or if a Somalian or if an Eritrean or if a Djiboutian or if a Sudanese person won. We'd be just as happy because the goal of this tournament is to one bring the Horn of Africa players closer together. We've had some rivalries with our neighboring countries before, but it's time to work together for a common goal. If we put this much energy into making videos go viral on TikTok of Ethiopians and Somalis fighting in Sanhok, we can do even more with a positive thing. And I hope that everybody who sees this video is going to share it, especially if you're a PUBG player. It doesn't matter which country you're from. You're going to share it on your Facebook so that people will get interested. We are going to have some recommendations and requirements, like we said. All of those you can see in the link below for the tournament. Okay, so like I was saying, we're going to have a lot of requirements, and one of them is going to be before you register for the tournament, because last time we had some issues. So some of the issues that we've had in Amharic, we say "Yabasha kataro." It's a common phrase because we're always late for everything. But now, when we're doing these kind of streams, we have to be on time. We have to be professional. We're representing our country. This also goes for the rest of the participants. So one of the things that happened is we thought maybe a lot of the participants forgot last time. Maybe they forgot what time it was. That's why they weren't online. And when we went to go look at the registration forms, a lot of people didn't put their phone numbers like we requested them to do, so we couldn't contact them. So this time the form is going to be handled on a tournament API, and that is going to have a lot of information required for each player, and you have to fill it in. And one of the requirements is, so for example, if you want to compete as a Somali team, you have to have a Somali flag for all members of your team, of your squad, in PUBG Mobile. So make sure that you guys do that. So let's go over to Mati. If there's anything that you want to add, something that you noticed about our previous tournament, something that people were doing that was wrong that you don't think they should have been doing. Like maybe, for example, all of the toxic comments while the stream was going on. I know Salim was really busy trying to delete the comments, to remove backlash.
Our past tournament was good, I can say, but we need some improvements. Like some players were changing their flags. They don't have Ethiopian flags and all. And yeah, everything was good.
Yeah,
I agree with it.
I think we weren't, like, because it was our first tournament, we weren't strict. We could have disqualified them for that.
Yeah.
Instead, you have to have, a flag that represents Ethiopia. Maybe some of them were trying to do bonus challenge. I don't know. So they had to change it. It's possible.
And we should tell everyone to join Discord, because we don't use Discord. We have it, but we don't use it that much.
Yeah, and I think Discord is one of the reasons why we're trying to get people using Discord is because if they were to go into an international event, obviously it's going to be a mandatory thing because Discord is like the gamer's, heart at this point in time. So, yeah, who do you think is going to win? You can't.
I don't know.
That's the big question.
Like, I want Ethiopia to win because I live here and because I consider myself Ethiopian. But I don't know. I think the Somalian teams, because I've seen a lot of Somalian players and streamers, and they're like extremely talented at this game. Some of the best.
I mean, yeah, Somalia they have ping. You know, it's not like Ethiopia. Theirs is different for some reason.
If they're in Somalia, it's not that different. Usually, when we do like speed tests on our phone, we go through Somalicom anyways. If you've
Yeah.
ever done a speed test and you've noticed,
I think JP, as you are saying, they are really talented, and I have also friends from Somalia, Sudan, and from other countries also playing with us. They are really good. Their performance is really amazing. So it's really hard to say this country will win because there are so many competitive pupils in each country. We have really amazing players in Ethiopia. So did they have also in Somalia and other countries. So we cannot really say which country will win, but we can guess because we are all using the same uh, quality, the same ping because we are all in Africa, and I don't think there is a server for Africa, so everybody is using Europe. So the ping is there's no difference. There are some people who's using VPN on other things and to reduce their MS, but still it's
you know
not a
that
big
doesn't
change.
actually work, right?
Yeah, I
It
know
does.
because
VPN doesn't actually do anything for your ping.
mhm,
People think that it does because sometimes
mhm,
in Ethiopia sometimes we have like what we call a jitter. If you do a speed test, you see it says ping and then jitter. Sometimes because
mhm.
a lot of us are using Wi-Fi, and our Wi-Fi cable, gets broken by a truck going past, and then tele comes and they just like reconnect it like that, and then they go. So like that brings what we call package loss, which brings jitter in the ping. So sometimes having a VPN which is constantly pulling the connection from whatever server it's connected to, that's if the VPN doesn't have a lot of users on it, then it would be okay. It would be like an slightly better. But VPN doesn't actually improve your connection like people
Mhm.
think that it does. So I think that pretty much maybe out of all of the countries participating, Kenya might have the best network because Safaricom's network. I was in Nairobi and I used it. Safaricom's network is no joke. It's quite fast. So
Yeah,
Kenya may have a slight advantage.
yeah. Actually, yeah, I have a friend here from Kenya, and he was telling me about that also. This Safaricom Tele, they have the best network. They are the best network provider in their country. So, as you said, maybe they will have a big advantage over the other countries because of the network that they have.
Mhm.
Uh, but when it comes to game, it's not about the network because, as you said before, there are so many players who's playing with 200 ms and
Still doing
above,
squad
but
wipes.
still they are performing really nice. And yeah, squad wipes and taking chicken dinner also, the roasted one. So I don't think it matters because I believe in the players, not in the network.
Yeah, definitely. And also, one of the good things about this event is that because it's the Horn of Africa, it's also gives Esport as an opportunity to meet with a lot of other gaming communities in the rest of the Horn of Africa, and this kind of connection, like if Giz Esports is a strong company, and we have other similar communities in different countries, and they're all strong. When we put our energy and our power together, we have who knows, maybe the next event could be the whole of Africa. So we don't really know. We'll see where it goes. We did this because everyone was saying, okay, so good, you did it in Ethiopian tournament. What's next? So we said, okay, let's push our limits. We know that we can do local tournaments well. Let's see if we can push it a little bit further. One of the things that I think we should probably talk about is, like we said, full information during registration, because just because you register doesn't mean you're participating. Your account will be checked. Your account will be checked for violations previously. if you've had any kind of bans previously, if you've had any kind of suspicious activity. This is to stop with the people from using hacks, cheats, and mods. So that's one thing that your account will be checked for. We'll also check that you meet the criteria. If your flag changes in the middle of the tournament from the country that you registered under, you will be removed. You'll forfeit. If you do not show up on time for a tournament, you will forfeit. There's no substitutions. No teams are allowed to substitute any members. So make sure that the people that you add into your squad are dependable. Um, Again, this tournament is by points, not by chicken dinner. Chicken dinner will have points of its own. Mati, do you want to tell them about the point system? Because a lot of people are confused last time. How do you win these tournaments? Because like I came first. It was one of the teammates said one of the teams that were participating said we came first. We got the chicken. Why didn't we win?
Because on tournaments, everybody camps. Everybody's gonna camp. That's for sure.
So MVP of tournaments is usually the play zone.
They used, by the way, they use camping as a big strategy for tournaments, if you know that, because most of the time they are used to custom rooms. They just have to hide until the last zone, then they will try to win the game.
Yeah, they'll
And
they'll
voila,
camp with
chicken dinner.
12
Yes,
Molotov.
they will win like with one kill. And they said they are the winners. So actually, the official esport also works with points, not with chicken dinner.
Mhm.
So even your ranking have points, but in, uh, instead of ranking, more point you will get is on kills. That's what we did in the last tournament because we like people to try
Yeah,
to play with others, to try to survive by their own, not by camping. But it's a good practice also for them, by the way, because if they are trying to survive by hiding somewhere and trying to get the chicken dinner only, I don't say they play the game. They just try to waste their time by
yeah,
sitting.
yeah.
So the main point of playing the game is, for me, is to enjoy it.
Enjoy it.
Most
Yeah.
of the time people tell me, you are not a pro, bro. Why you are going down a hard drop on Midstein or Puchinki or something?
Pretty sure they weren't pro when
It's
they
not
started.
about being pro,
Mhm.
but the game is created for you to enjoy it.
And whatever makes you have fun with it, go ahead and do it.
Go ahead
But
and do it.
like since this is esports, we should explain. Like esports is like to the gaming industry what the Olympic is to athletics. So there are people who wake up at 5 in the morning and go jogging, but you don't see them standing in a marathon next to Haile Gebrselassie, Bakala, other like
Ababakila.
Bakila, these kind of people. Just because you do it for fun doesn't mean that you're saying that you're on the pro league or pro level. But these events are for
Mhm.
pros who can get a lot of kills because you get 15 points for winning for the chicken dinner. You get 1 point
Yeah.
per kill. If you are being 100% certain that you're going to win just by being the last team standing, there's going to be some guy who's getting 20 kills. We saw it last time, teams that were getting 20
Mhm.
kills in one game. If you get 20 kills in one game, it doesn't matter if someone else won or not. You still lost, even though you were the one that got the chicken dinner. And that's actually,
Mhm.
I would say, quite embarrassing. So some of the points that I also want to highlight is everybody who has a squad to participate in the upcoming tournament. Like we said, 25 teams per country. So that means that you have a team from 25 teams from Ethiopia. We're gonna have 25 teams from Somalia, Kenya, Djibouti, Sudan, and I keep on feeling like I'm forgetting. 6 countries is a hard number to remember just off the bat, like that. Eritrea as well,
Good show.
but when we have these 25 teams, you may, if you register, you may or may not get accepted. So read carefully on the registration that's in the description link. Read all of the requirements to join, and make sure that the person that signs you up and registers you has all of your information. If you fill out your name, email address, and telephone number, and you don't put your PUBG ID, you are not going to get accepted. If you don't put in your flag and your country, you're not going to get accepted. If you don't put each ID number of each of your team members, you're not going to get accepted. So these are things that you need to pay attention to. And the person that signs you up is the person who is responsible for the squad. They're what we call the captain of the squad. So when you're late, the captain is the one that gets called. So make sure that the captain, the person that's signing you up for this tournament, is someone who's dependable, someone that you know you can contact at any time. And the captain, make sure that the people on your squad, you have their telephone numbers saved in your phone. You can contact them whenever, because once we say 10 minutes left until the match starts, it's gonna be 10 minutes with or without you. It would be a shame to see an event hosted by Ethiopians and the Ethiopian squads don't make it in because they're not there on time. Same thing, it would be sad for us to start when our Kenyan brothers or sisters don't join on time. So we're going to ask everybody before the tournament even starts, make sure that you set the time on your phone. Like if you sleep a lot, alarms, set alarms, set reminders, because once we start, it's going to be very difficult. So just to give you guys an idea of what the structure is going to be, each country is a division when it starts out. So we have 6 divisions when the tournament starts. And after that, we're going to have, I'm really bad with the numbers, guys. Correct me if I'm wrong. I think 8 teams will qualify from each country and go into two individual divisions. So we'll have Horn of Africa Division 1, Horn of Africa Division 2, if I'm not mistaken. So it's going to be the 8 teams with the highest points. For those of you who are wondering, the 8 teams from Ethiopia out of the 25, the 8 teams with the highest points will go to, a division with 3 countries. So what we've done is we've put Eritrea, Ethiopia, and Somalia, and Kenya, Djibouti, and Sudan. So those 2 will make up the 2 different divisions, and those divisions will have. Now, this is where it gets interesting. Each country is only guaranteed to get into the first division after their country division. After that, it has nothing to do with country quota. If more Somali teams from Division 1 qualify, which I think is going to be 16 teams, if they qualify, be it all Somali that qualify from that division, or all Ethiopian, or all Eritrean. So that means that Ethiopia or Somalia or Eritrea could be disqualified and out of the tournament from round 1 of the mixed divisions. So this means that you got to bring your A game. You got to make sure that you're ready for this mentally. You're going to need a lot of practice. It's quite scary.
I think it is, JP, as you said, we have requirements and we have also stages for the players. The first division from each country will be, as you said, we will take 8 squads from each country. The first division matches will help us to filter out the best players. So I think in the mixed division, as you said, it will be everybody will bring the A game, as you said, because it's really challenging because you are not facing with your own country players, with the people you know, but you are playing with other country players and you don't know their strategy and everything. So everybody should be prepared for that one. As you said, it doesn't matter after the mixed divisions. It doesn't matter from which country they are, because we will take only the country with the highest point to the next level for the semi-final or the other matches, depending on their points. So in the middle, as you said, maybe some countries will be disqualified and some countries will conquer everything and pass to the next semi-final matches. So I want to say also for the players to prepare themselves right now. uh, try to play with their squad, plan their own strategy to be successful in the next tournament. So it will be really nice and good. It will take like a hard work. We are trying to get people also from each country, community leaders, to make this thing fair. Uh, we are trying to make like commentators from each country, so everybody will be happy because we are not siding. We provide or we create this tournament from Ethiopia, but we're not siding to one country. We have to be fair for all of them. So, uh, so many of you people will have a question. So we are trying to get community leaders from each country, from Somalia, Eritrea, Kenya, and Djibouti. So once we get them, there will be commentators, there will be reviewers. So this video or the tournament will not be reviewed by only Ethiopian uh, commentators
Judges,
or
yeah.
Ethiopian organizers, but it will be reviewed by all country members. So I think that the tournament will be fair and square for everyone.
Definitely. So if you guys want to see the prize, if you guys want to participate, if you guys want to try and register, the link for the tournament is in the description box. Make sure that you fill out every required field, otherwise you will be disqualified, like I mentioned earlier. Salihum, I know that you had some stuff to say about the registrations last time, because by the way, like a lot of people were complaining, like, why are you guys taking so long to do the remainder of the tournament and stuff like that. You guys don't understand how difficult you make our jobs when you don't fill your ID, when you try and substitute, when we ask you to go to Discord and you say no, put it in Telegram. So just to explain a little bit of that situation that we had last time, um, we had um, people not knowing why we had the different channels inside of Discord. So like if we were just like posting for everyone that was in the tournament, we could have people that are not in this division join. So that's why we do it in Discord, because in Discord we have the confirmation channel, and then the confirmation channel we can actually have um, you, whoever the player is, put their ID in, and once you're given the confirmation, it automatically takes you to the channel where your room information to join that tournament is going to go. So it's in the interest of making it fair. Salihum, anything that you want to add for participants? Anything you want to say that you expect from members of this event, of this tournament? Looks like Ethio Telecom strikes again. Well, unfortunate. Of course, by the way, there's 8 members in Giz Esports. Unfortunately, today we only did 3 because we got some complaints about the last video that we did, that we kind of all went on for very long. So we didn't want to make a video that was long. It's in English because we're involving other countries that we haven't involved last time. So Amharic is gonna. There's not gonna be any Amharic on even on the commentatorship. And finally, one thing that I want to say: if you are an Ethiopian, Kenyan, Somalian, Eritrean, or Djiboutian or Sudanese company, and you want to have your logo on the stream, if you want to be a sponsor, we have interesting sponsor packages for different levels of investment. So if you guys want to get involved, we're expecting a lot of views on these streams. So make sure that you get in contact with us. Contact information can be found in the link at the bottom. Where you can find the registration, where you can find our Discord is one link. Just in case some people don't want to go all the way down there, it's very easy. It's EZ, that's EZ Bio Link, BILO, BILO, yeah? No, BIOLINK.com/Giz, GEEZ. Once you go there, you'll find your registration form link, you'll find the Discord form link. You'll find pretty much everything that you need to know about us. You'll find our Facebook, Instagram. Make sure to follow us on all media for updates on the tournament. And if you are a sponsor, or if you're a community leader in one of the countries that we mentioned, we're going to show you the ad for this tournament after this video. So make sure that you stick around for that. If you want to be a part of this in any way, the door is open for anybody who wants to get involved. So I'll let you guys say any closing remarks that you have.
Okay, just to close our meeting, I just want to say we have to mention the rules for everyone. Let's just repeat them. Uh, what they have to do to register to this tournament, what is forbidden and allowed to do. So we have a rule. Team substitution are not allowed. Failure to join a match on time will make the squad disqualified. Changing a name or a flag in the middle of the tournament, ongoing tournament, that's also a disqualification. So uh, people have to respect the rules, get there in time, and play the matches. So what they
Also,
have to do is to
the most
register.
important,
Mhm.
the most important rule that we have, we like. I'm only gonna say this once, and like, don't test us on this because we will just kick you out immediately. We have zero tolerance for racial slurs, ethnic jokes, or anything from one country to another country's members or participants of this. We don't accept any kind of racism, none whatsoever. You will be disqualified and banned from the next concurrent 3 events that we host. So that's like a very serious rule that we didn't mention so far, but I think you all need to know that. So, Ermi, I interrupted you. Sorry for that.
No, it's okay. And after all, I want all the players to have these 3 maps: Erangel, Miramar, and Sunhawk, because the tournament will be held on these maps. So they have to prepare themselves and download these maps. And that's it, I think. All the link for registration for our Discord server and everything will be put on the description. Just follow us on all the social medias that we are on. Try to get contact with us, and that's it.
All right, Mati, anything you want to say in your goodbye notes?
Yeah, so JP, as you said, we don't want any Ethiopians and Somalians having beef on the tournament because they're all
why
on
do you
TikTok.
specify us two? Like we're the worst behaved.
I mean, they're both doing it. That's why.
Yeah, I've seen the TikToks.
Yeah.
Ethiopians come and rescue your brothers. Squad wipe of Ethiopians by one Somali player. That video broke my heart. But
I
yeah,
mean, I don't
perfect.
want them. We don't want them to do that on the tournament. They don't have to have beef.
I mean, you know what's so funny is like this stuff always happens in gaming. It's not just in this; it's like in soccer and everything. People get so in the heat of the moment, kind of anger,
Hmm.
and it's like a big issue with a lot of sports. I mean, it's not even just with esports; it's like with everything. But I expect, let's just say that we have a higher level of standard for Africans than we do for the rest of the world because in Africa we were raised with culture. We were raised to respect our elders, to respect each other. So like the way that our parents raised all of us, not just Ethiopians, but like all Africans, generally we have like very similar upbringing. We were raised with better manners, so we expect more from African players than we do from Europeans. So it's just like
Yeah.
higher standard, guys. All right, so I guess we're done.
I think we're done. That will be it.
Unless Salihom, do you want to add anything as a closing note?
I have something to add, Chris.
Okay, if your connection allows you.
Yes, I have something to add. Uh, I couldn't make it. I couldn't make it because we're stuck. But gonna say tournament is gonna be the greatest of all time because every African show their skills. So I guess it's going to show what Africa's got, like what African players really got. And I hope you guys enjoy it. And guys, please let's avoid all the toxicity that is going to be, like sometimes whenever we lose a game, we have some toxicity inside of us, and we don't have to like. We just have to put that somewhere else. And whenever we have something to say, I don't think we should say it to the players, but I think we should just keep it as a note, and we will ask the organizers, or we could have a question and answer format. That whatever you do, guys, please do not be toxic to each other, because I really believe that we Africans are really brothers, and I hope that uh, PUBG will see that. And guys, we really appreciate you guys supporting us, and subscribe to our Instagram, subscribe to our Facebook, and we have lots of things that are coming up. And I hope you guys will love it. And have a nice day, guys.
Thank you, everybody. Definitely don't forget to get in contact with us. Anybody who wants other sports other than PUBG also covered. Mentioned that earlier on in the video. We have to make sure that we have enough players before we host any games, tournaments. So make sure if you want a tournament for Free Fire that you are with your buddies, all of the players that you know in our Discord channel, in our Discord server, and in the channel based on your name. Go in there and write a name. If you're not familiar with Discord, I've done a tutorial about it on this channel. I'll put that link in the description as well. And hopefully we will see you guys registering starting now. Hurry up because there's only 25 slots per country. And let's see which African country gets to go away with this year's grand prizes. If you want to know what the prizes are, that's also on the tournament registration page. Good luck to everybody, and we look forward to hearing from you.